So last time, we fought off the Shadowlings, and this was about a day away from reaching Tre'Nora. Everyone hears the bell toll, and the lookout yelled, "Land ho! Land ho!" The port city of Tre'Nora. You see these stone buildings that go right up to the harbor. Behind it, you see the great castle of Tre'Nora. You never split up in Tre'Nora. Never as a party split up in Tre'Nora. You line the ship up. It takes some time to get the ship into port. You leave the port and head up. You notice that Merchant Mile is wide street. There are carriages going up and down. There's lots of people milling around. You see this shop, and it says coats and arms for all occasions. And you enter it, and you see this dwarf working the forge in the corner of the shop.
We're from the Silver Ida, honey. Bro, you're familiar with Bro, honey?
All right, foot.
The ship's in pretty poor repair, and we need some funds to repair it. He sent us down here with this grits. Put it on the counter.
Just drops it down and just dumps out all these curved falcons and swords and blades and this crude leather armor and everything like that.
I can see that it might take a while for you to estimate the value of what
yes.
we brought here, so maybe we could stop back later in the day. All right, well, we're off to the castle. All right, we'll be back. Thank you.
Welcome, travelers, to the Tales of TerraVale. We are but your humble guides to the lands and legends that is the world of TerraVale. A group of adventurers, family, and friends, we explore and interact according to the rules of Pathfinder 2nd Edition role-playing game. So join us as we voyage through the Emerald Gulf, where the misty waves whisper ancient secrets and the winds carry songs that long forgotten. Here, there be pirates that prowl northern shores, enchanters that weave spells as old as the deep, and every port holds the promise of new mysteries. So chart your course with us, raise the sails, and let the dice fall where they may, for this is the Shadowmar Saga. You leave Coats and Arms, you go up the hill towards Fairtown, and will you all roll a perception check?
We got one.
Oh!
This is the big pocket check.
No.
22.
As you're walking up, and it's just filled with people. It's a busy area, as it were. A lot of people keeping their heads down and everything. And you two start feeling a little funny, like an itch on the back of your neck, almost like you're being watched. But you look around after feeling this, and you don't really see anyone there. I mean, you're surrounded by people. You have to be being watched, but still feel a little uneasy.
From that point, I want to try to look for somebody following. So, obviously I wasn't checking at that point, but from now, I'm going to be, stopping and looking at something, looking behind, that kind of stuff. To see if there's something that's following.
Okay.
I wouldn't keep there may be somebody following us. I'll whisper to the group. I feel uneasy. I got that feeling in my stomach. There's something going on. And usually that means somebody's watching.
Nonsense. I'm very good at what I see as I walk these streets. The eyes of a cat here.
Keep those out.
Yeah, Kilo, you think that you feel completely at ease right now. You got this. You are complete Nothing's getting past you.
A little kid runs by. I'm like, yeah, hold this.
You're like, I see all. This kid runs by. You accidentally trip and he falls over here.
Knocking things over.
You see this woman gets like her purse stolen right behind you. Like, what a beautiful day.
A guy runs out of the store with a bunch of stolen stuff, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man.
After you, sir.
Sorry about that."
I feel unease too. If I do acrobatics down the street, you laugh and then I laugh. Into the castle. You can see. I can't talk anymore.
Except you.
You can see if there's people with bad intentions.
I don't see. I like the creativity. I'm totally going to applaud you for that. I think the intentions will be made known regardless. I think so. I don't know. Maybe if that would be required to do the gymnastics.
Just to repeat the plan. You're going to do gymnastics, and if anybody looks, they must be nefarious.
The lady wants to do cartwheels. Let her do cartwheels.
All right, so a woman in a dress is doing cartwheels down the road up to the castle for about a mile. And if anybody looks at that time, we should start there.
I think it's a good plan.
Okay, all right, we'll start there.
When you guys start laughing, you laugh so hard. No,
So,
I have pants
are you-
on. I
Oh,
swear.
Very good. Sorry, sweetie. Go ahead.
Nylynn's point was, if she does like acrobatics down and somebody tries to like shoot an arrow or something, we'll figure out who the bad guy is. That's what's going on in her brain. So like, if somebody tries to shoot at her, then you can go attack her.
I just feel maybe like we're being watched more, like followed. I don't think maybe they're trying to murder us in the middle of the street.
Also,
What? What's happening? I'm being
Necessarily.
followed?
You are our protector.
Good, you'll do a
You are the
cartwheel.
sentinel.
To your point, Nighlynn, if someone does shoot an arrow at us, we will know if they're the bad guys. You don't have to do cartwheels, but that is spot on.
She wants to.
Are you going to?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Roll an acrobatics.
All right. Well, if they didn't know we're here, now they do.
Do I see this?
She got a 28.
Yeah, everyone sees it. Everyone is. You see, she just starts doing cartwheels very well. By the way, I mean, like,
So typically, when people are trying to act inconspicuous, when something alarming happens,
They look away.
they
Or
keep
don't look
doing what they're. Yeah, they don't. They tend. They're so focused on keeping their character that when
I'll
something
try not to
alarming
laugh.
happens, they still keep their character. So I want to be looking for somebody who isn't, who looks like they're trying too hard not to look at something.
got it. Okay, so you just start doing these cartwheels, right? And you do really well at cartwheels. Like, I mean, you're doing these perfect cartwheels into a nice flip. You put your hands up. People have moved out of your way so you can do this, and people are like, "Hey, sir, what is that? What is it? Circus in town? What? Oh, bravo! Right out there."
That's offensive.
They start clapping for you and everything.
You want to elbow Gritz? To like start walking over this neck. Get your just holding his like his Fomori horn. Just like holding it out. To try to flex something.
Make sure that Grits is putting
All
it
right,
in my bag.
Oh, Gritz is not put that in your bag. Okay, I'm the manager.
He goes, okay. He doesn't have a hat.
Doesn't have a hat?
He's like, he pulls off his shoe. And he starts running around. Money for the performance, money for the performance. And people like at first were really endeared, and then they were just like turned off by this guy just begging for food. He gets 1 silver coin into his shoe, and he's just kind of like tasting. He's like, nice. You rolled a 15, a 19, a 26. Well, all right. So you all look around looking for this, but you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Like, you just know the people. But you notice. You notice in the corner of your eye as you're walking up Merchant Mile. that there was a man in a hood who is kind of like just stopped and starts staring at like his hands or the ground or something like that. But he's looking up. And as soon as he sees you and you see him, he turns around and starts booking it into the alley.
We got a runner. I think I see the one who's following us. He's running off that way.
Sorry, what?
It worked.
You're like way up the road.
In that quick glimpse of this man, you see a little bit of his face under his hood, like his his nose and stuff. His eyes peek out a little bit, and you see him, and there's something about him that just pulls at you, but you cannot get your finger on it. And he turns around and just books it into the alleyway. But by the time you get everyone's attention, he's gone.
He's gone. All right. Okay. Something about that guy. I don't know. Did you guys see him?
I didn't. No.
I didn't get a look at him. I was trying to get Chris to put his shoe back.
Something about his face. Like, I think we've seen him before.
I was busy.
You recognize the man? He said.
I couldn't put my finger on it, but just something. I know I've seen him before.
And he was following us.
And he was real suspicious. Like, as soon as we locked eyes, he turned and ran.
Well, we could pursue if you think it's best, or we can continue on. If he's following us, he'll probably find us.
I doubt we'd find him now, but I think you're right. See if we can draw him out again.
All right, keep an eye out for a man, and you said a hood?
I guess.
A hood, yes.
I guess Nighlynn, keep that routine in your back pocket in case we need it again.
I could do it now.
Well, I think he's on. I think he knows, and all the people here have already seen.
They're like, some people are still like, there's a circle that kind of formed around you, but at this point, people are going, oh, and like start walking away. Like that was it.
Could it be the captain? Maybe he was taken hostage.
And was lurking in the alleys, and then as soon as he sees us, runs away.
Maybe he's back.
Let's keep brainstorming. Let's do. I think that's a good place to start. We'll add it to the list of things that we think might have happened, and then we'll narrow that list down later. Does that sound okay, honey?
Can we stop and consult your book to see if we know the royal that's in the castle, like the highest lord here? Like if the name would be written in your tome somewhere.
He can use the book to see if he can find it.
Okay, so I can
both
just
can
use
roll.
my own knowledge.
Yeah, you're just recalling knowledge to see if you remember it.
I assume we're stopping before we hit the castle to figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you stop, pull over, and you pull out your tome and you start reading. And you said you got 2, right?
I rolled it. So it says,
But all of a sudden,
Shemine. Duke Shminey? Is there a Duke Shminey around? Wait, oh yeah, whenever I roll on lore skills, I fail. I have the feat where you give me 2 pieces. Yes, 1 is good, but 1 is not as good, and I don't know which is true.
I got like a 23 or something.
yeah,
24.
I'll just tell you then.
It says Duke Shminey.
Duke Shminey or the Lord Conwell and Syl Sinclair.
But is it Shminey? It says Shminey or Sinclair. I can't tell. Is it? Does anybody know?
Lord Conway
Oh, Conway. Okay, so it is Conway.
and his lady Syl Sinclair.
Sinclair.
Oh.
And this is the one who lives in the castle.
Lord Conway and his lady Syl Sinclair. We're going to see them.
All right, so you make your way up through Fairtown, and as you do so, some of the guards notice you, and they look at you, and you can tell that they are looking you up and down for all your armor and like your weapons that you're carrying, stuff like that. And they're kind of eyeing you around, and you can see as you get closer, one of them comes over. What business do you have up here?
I'm going to see Lord Conway and Lady Syl Sinclair.
Oh, I beg your pardon, lady. I did not mean to intrude. I didn't know that you had your guard here. Your personal effects.
Thank you. Take me to them now.
Well, I can't do that, but I can take you up to. I can point you the way. I have a job to do. But if you just make your way up here, and you can find the entrance to Castle Tre'Nora.
And can one of your colleagues be a personal escort to us to get us through the door, please?
I do not roll diplomacy.
+1.
I'm sorry, I have a job to do. But if you head up there, there'll be someone there to help you.
Okay. Good day. Goodbye.
All right.
Can I quickly just turn around and scan for a man in a black hood?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
14.
Okay, so you look around. You don't
Okay.
see anything around. You make your way up to Fairtown through Fairtown, and it's a lot quieter. The buildings are much nicer, bigger. Lots of plants and greenery. There's very few carriages being moved around and horses. Everyone's kind of walking around. It's even like almost like a slight music on the air here. And you make your way up to the entrance to the fort, and you see that there are guards there, but they are standing there, and as you approach, they kind of come together and wait for you to come. Excuse me, you might halt there. Do you have any business here at Castle Tre'Nora?
I do. I'm here to speak with Lord Conway and Lady Sinclair.
All right, what is your name, lass?
I am the daughter of General Inskara of Paimon.
All right, I will see if, and you have an appointment here.
I don't need an appointment.
Well, the Lord and Lady are quite busy people here, and I don't think they can see someone at any moment, but I can surely send a messenger.
Yes,
Perhaps.
send the messenger.
You said your name was again?
Lady Nighlynn Inskara.
Inskara.
My father is General Inskara of Paimon, and we are close connection to the Queen.
All right, and what business do you bring to the Lord?
I'm in distress.
You're in distress? Looks over at everyone. Are you in strange company? Are you in danger?
I am in danger. I am in distress, and I have been.
Will you come here? What? It would be a pair.
We're all just like standing, like, awkwardly standing and like.
Can I just do a fireball?
Will you
It has a
come?
giant vouch. Just like
With his shirt that's too big for him.
it's way too big. This is eye hard.
Something hard. Loss, are you in trouble? Do you need us to get you out of here?
Say what you would say.
Yes, I am in trouble, but these kind gentlemen have helped me. And
He's not a gentleman.
sweet lady. I was attacked by Fimori.
Here?
Yes, on the way here, I was attacked by Fimori. My father's man is gone. The captain died, and these people helped me. I am in distress, and I need to see Lord Conway and Lady Sinclair right now.
Are you gonna get any tears come out? You want to roll deception?
When you roll,
I guess
Oh,
diplomacy.
no.
You can roll
I
diplomacy.
only got a 2. 10 total for diplomacy.
I'll escort you to the guardhouse over here, and you can stay there and sit and wait, and we'll go see. All right?
Thank you, my friends too. They need to come as well as
I
my
think you
cat.
might be better off to stay out here. Regina also coughs a hairball.
Just a spitter.
She's just Gretch is like,
we're all just trying to
So
fit.
you gotta angle your head up. You wanna get
It seemed
range
like
up.
the right time for a spitting contest.
Yeah, we're just not even paying attention. She's doing like she's doing just some royal thing, bro. We're just
the guy is like, are you sure you don't want to leave? You can come with us.
I will come with you, but they must come too.
Or they can stay outside.
Okay.
Or you can come in, but you have to stay outside. No cleaning the floors.
Anyway,
all good, honey. We got shopping we gotta do.
We're good, kind woman.
What kind of woman? Oh, I like that.
And as everyone comes to the guardhouse, they open the door for Nighlynn, and then they stop everyone else. Well, we're gonna talk to her separately. You can stay. We have her safe and under control.
Well, we have a lot to do, so if we can make this quick.
Right.
Yes, you're shaking your head like you understand, but you don't sound like you understand. We're on the clock here, okay?
Nighlynn goes into this guard house, and the door closes behind behind her, and everyone's outside. And they bring her in, and it's a large square room, and they have you sit down. And you notice that there's about 5 or 6 guards in this room, and they're all standing. Like,
Is
at attention.
Amaya with me, or did they keep Amaya with?
So they try to stop it. The cat runs in. They're like, "What? It's a cat." So they close the door, and
Whatever, it's a cat.
and then out from the other door, out walks this decorated guard. Well, you look like you've seen some trouble, lass. Where are you from?
I'm from Highmore. My father is the general of Highmore. We
That's
are
right.
close relation to the king, and I am in distress. We were attacked by Fëanori, and the kind people and lady that you see outside were also on my ship, and we are in need of sanctuary. I also need to find my father and the other people who were taken by the Fëanori. I need much help, as well as a bed, please.
Well, those are some dire news. Not that I ever heard one. I mean, certainly, it's lucky that you're alive at all, is it? Well, it's Nighlynn, is it? It's truly dreadful to hear all these things that happen to you. I'm just very happy to see you alive. Now, can you help me understand? How do I know that you are Nighlynn and Scar?
Don't you see my father's crest on my tiara?
I see. Tiara?
Yes, it has my father's crest. It has our house on the tiara.
Well, I mean, anyone could just put on a tiara, come to the castle and say they are who they are. Expect a handout from the Duke.
There can't be any other person that would also have a snow lynx. That is very well known that the 8th daughter of the general has a snow lynx, and she is very favored by him.
Did you know that the general had 8 daughters? And he says to one of the guards, no. Well, neither did I. Like, there's 8 daughters of a general. He must not be a very good general. He's just too busy.
Could I please see Lord Conway? And
Well, I think you might be a little bit confused. Perhaps I should take you to the cathedral. They take care of people.
I don't need your assistance. I need gold, and I need to see the Lord Conway.
Well, you see, that's the problem now. You come to the Lord's estate and you're asking for money and you're saying this person I never heard of before.
Why don't you let him decide if I am who I am?
Well, that's my job, is to make the decisions here.
You're not very good at your job.
As you're outside waiting for Nighlynn, you notice that several more guards have started to come out of the other side of the guardhouse.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Great. All right, honey. I didn't think that we'd have to do this. Get ready, Grits, okay? The hero train is coming quicker than I thought, okay?
All I can say is at least it looks like they know who they're facing. This many men.
Can I take a chance and scream at
Oh,
the
no.
top of
No.
my
Well, I'll say, men,
So,
will you please grab the princess here? And these 2 guards come up beside you, ready to grab you.
And as they do, can I scream out, Lord Conway, I need sanctuary?
Well, you're just gonna have to help yourself. And they go to grab you, in which you can scream.
Lord Conway, sanctuary!
In which all of you hear this. You can roll a initiative.
And I could
oh no, for real?
initiative.
Oh no.
Which one is
This
this?
is so bad. This one
Oh
was sharp.
boy.
Are the guards barring our exit?
No, they are standing between you and the door to the guardhouse.
Oh, okay. That's
You are free to leave the fort.
okay. Think maybe we cut our losses.
You guys should just go.
Just truth is told.
You guys should just
Honestly, I think, if I'm being honest with you, I think maybe
Okay.
they think that maybe I could see how they might be thinking that maybe we had we maybe, I don't know, we aren't gods for her. Maybe that we holding her captive or something. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
So how far away from her are we right now? As the crow flies.
I mean, probably 15 feet.
Okay, so not far.
You notice that they have not taken an offensive stance. They're taking a defensive stance.
Okay.
She's where she wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Maybe
She wasn't very happy on the ship. She has her cat. Let's go.
Just cut your losses.
So they go to grab you. They're right next to you, ready to grapple you, but you get to react first.
I get to do an acrobatics. Kick them in the face.
Oh boy.
All right, so
So you want to unarmed attack them? You want to kick them? So you want to? Okay.
You're not in there.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out. So you want? So I think you're gonna have to roll like 3 things.
Acrobatics.
It's more than that. It's not just like because you're attacking.
No, I don't want to attack
You
them.
just
I
wanna
just want
kick
to
them in the face.
knock some sense into
That
them.
is an unarmed attack. That's what that is.
Okay, how about I do a flip to get away from them? 18.
You tumble away from them.
And I'm not
Just-
kicking them in the head. I'm
You just kind of like
peaceful.
drop down, immediately roll backwards. And they both miss as they go for you. Now you're backwards about like 5 feet or so, maybe about 10 feet, I'd say. Good lady, we're just trying to help you. We are gonna help you find clarity of mind.
I am not insane.
I can send a message to her within 120 feet. Nighlynn, I don't know what's going on in there, but it's feeling a little tense out here. Maybe it's time to call this one off. Come on out if you can.
Grix is behind you, and he's like, got a push.
He's ready.
I'll say, Grits, be ready. I don't know what's going on, but we might have to rescue her, the damsel from the castle. I guess she's really done it this time. All right, gentlemen, just let her out, okay? Just let her out. Clearly, this has gone wrong, okay? I know how she can present herself sometimes. We're from the Silver Eider, okay? I'm sure you can verify that very easily, and we're more than happy to be on our way. Just send her out.
We have strict orders to make sure the lady does not go back with you.
Says who? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you
Give me
to
a
say
high.
that?
Give me a
Huh? Who are you to say that?
Any other actions?
Yes, I want to demoralize her.
Okay, go for it.
18 to demoralize.
See that he's standing there, attention. He said that to you, and you kind of give him the eye. He's just scooches away from you.
That's right. You're gonna let us take that young lady is scared.
You can go. You can all go now.
Yeah, no,
The
you
lady
can
isn't
go,
like-
son. You can get out of the way and let us take this girl who's scared. She's never been out of the house
shaking,
before.
and he puts out his pike towards you.
She's never. You're pointing that at me. Where's your mother? Did your mother tell you to point knives at women? I'll
Intimidate
demoralize
twice.
the whole of them.
You
All
can
of them.
intimidate
Well,
twice.
you can-
I'll do it
You
3
2
times.
more.
They're getting it. I'm not letting them off. Okay? I had a 15 and it was on the side and I re-rolled it into a 1. So you cannot call my honor into question, sir.
You know what?
Davey is now demoralized.
Roll a D100.
The DM
What?
the DM
Roll a
demoralized.
D100.
You can have a D100.
Are you fumble tabling me right now?
Roll out
I'm a demoralized? I don't think that's a 67.
67. You're like staring them all down, and you're like backing up as
Not
you
to give
do
the last
so.
guy a stink.
And then as you give the last one a stink eye, you trip and you end up falling right on your back.
Okay. Does that make them feel bad?
No, that guy actually starts snickering.
I'll stab him just to stab him.
And so Gris actually comes over and like grabs you and like helps you back up to your feet. And he's like looking around. He's like looking at everyone. What are you doing? Check it, babe. Check juice.
Help me up, Britt. Help me up.
What should I do? What are we doing? He's looking very confused, but he's not doing anything. Kilo.
I would like to say, because I'm just obviously, I can read the situation.
Yeah.
Nobody is doing anything, and everybody
Right.
seems like they're kind of stepping back. I want to just say to the guards, gentlemen, you're getting a little close for comfort, so I think I'm going to step away. Nighlynn, meet us at the Wandering Compass when you're done with these men. and just step back.
Okay.
And I would actually like to just turn my back to them as I walk away.
The guards are kind of like hesitant. They're ready. Some of them are like more offensive. Some of them are like just waiting to see what happens. Since no one has made a move, they're not going to make a move. They're just going to stand there. But the ones inside the room are going to go to grapple you.
Great.
All right. They can go for the grapple, and you can try to jump out of the way, and they'll go for it, or you can go willing.
I'll go willingly.
All right. So they kind of go closer, and you just like put up your hands. The guards will grab you and take you over to the captain. The captain looks at you and goes, "Well, that was much better to come with us. They will take good care."
I doubt that highly. When I get home to my father, he will take care of you, and it will not be nice.
Don't you worry. I know a very good father for you. And he will meet you at the cathedral. So they grab you, they don't put you into shackles because you went willingly. Instead, they grab your arms and they proceed to take you.
If you bruise me, you will be rich.
Well, does everyone else leave?
Yep. I'm turtling for a bit, and I assume somebody helps me up.
Yeah.
But we don't
Let's help
see
you.
this, right? We don't see
No.
her.
No, you don't see
Right,
her.
no.
No.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
we just assumed she's
inside.
doing what you went in there to do,
Yeah.
which is chat with them.
Yeah. All right, so you guys go down to the fountain. And you just kind of regroup. And Gristle's like, "What was that?"
I think
Was what? She wanted to go talk to the man about Sanctuary, and I heard her talking to the man about Sanctuary. The gods got weird, and we laughed. What?
I think maybe they thought we were kidnapping her, I guess, maybe if wasn't it?
We are so friendly looking.
I know, Grits. Look at
Spit on the ground again.
You're a hero. I know, Grits. I know. I guess that's the best course of action is what Kilo presented. We still got things we got to do. We'll take care of them, and then we'll meet back up at the compass. I figured if we can't...
You don't split the party, Tre'Nora.
All right, well, this is what happened, okay? We got stuff. She did this. We got to keep going. The ship isn't going to get fixed itself, so we got to take care of this stuff, and I figured if she doesn't meet us back at the Golden Compass, then we will have to, I guess we'll ask Bro what the best, if there's any way that, if he's known by the god, I don't know, whatever way that we can go and to convince him that we are who we say we are, and that she is just a lot. And not under the influence, or and we're not really have anything nefarious going on, if it comes to that.
I think that the most likely two courses are one, she's already in there having tea with some sort of high lord, which is what she prefers anyway. And two, she might come back with a boatload of money. Either way, she's fine. Let's get the shopping done.
Yes.
I mean, why would I know anything otherwise, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we don't know
That's
anything
fair.
otherwise.
That's fair.
That's right. Absolutely. Hey, best case, her father's in there. Her father's man. I don't know why she keeps on calling her father's man. There might be some interesting relationship there. But anyway, so we'll maybe he's in there. All right, and then I guess that's good.
All right, well, you all roll perception check. Except for you now.
Dirty 20.
16. All right, so you're sitting there and you're discussing what's happening, and you said, okay, I mean, it's about midday and might as well get the shopping done. And as you turn to leave, Kilo suddenly sees at the corner of his eye a dark hooded man down the street.
Does he see that I see him?
He's a bit farther away. He's all the way down the street, and by chance, you just seem to look and go, and like turn away immediately.
I would like to walk up to Kale and say, Kale, that hooded man you mentioned earlier, don't look. But he's down the street. If it is the one that you saw earlier that ran away, you have something that can bind him there so we can walk over and... I don't think he sees that I saw him. He's there.
I don't have anything to bind. I could coat the street in grease
That might get those gods back,
I
right?
think we'll get some attention to that.
How about this? What if I went through this alley over there, pointing to the one that's, because we're at the T, right? We're uptown.
Yeah.
If I would like to nod toward up, going up the street here, so that to the right. I'm assuming I can get through there.
You think you can?
Okay, so why don't I go through the alley and try to cut him off, and then give me 5 minutes, and then start walking toward him. See if he runs, and if he does, I'll try to attack him.
Solid idea.
You all right with that, Regina?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So
What's the plan again?
I would like to go up one building.
Mhm.
Then I would like to go through, and I'd like to cut through all of those little places between the buildings to get over there. So if they start walking this way toward him and he tries to run again, most likely, that's the bigger of the two ways, and I would be close to him to tackle him if he tries to run again. It could just be a guy in a cloak. I don't want to just tackle him anyway. So that's my thing. Is kind of like sneakily get there to cut him off.
And what is everyone else doing?
I don't have anything prepared now, but you give me a few minutes, I can change out the spells I got in my mind floating around. I can put him to sleep. Or try to.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
That's fine with me, but what if he's not the one you saw earlier? Will you recognize his face?
I think I would.
All right, well, worst comes to worst, we put to sleep a stranger and wake him back up.
So the range is only 3 feet, actually. I'm not
So you'd have to sneak.
I
Alright.
think he'd seen me before I got close.
Well, why don't you take a few minutes to prepare, and I'll go the back way.
I think that's
Okay.
right.
What should we do?
Spell substitution, I need
Just
10
take a
minutes.
bath,
Is that all
okay?
right?
You stink. I found here, right there. Just rinse.
Not really my case.
Rinse, please, rinse.
It's still about midday. There's still people walking around, so you kind of sneak with you.
22.
All right. So you kind of tag on to another group of people and able to walk away, get up there, and crawl through. There's enough space around these buildings, like little alleyways and such, that you can crawl through people's backyards and gardens. You just hopping. And there's a nice, lovely elven couple having tea, and they whoa!
It's like a Spider-Man when he's running through everybody's lot, chasing the van. He's crashing through the.
Did I not put the cups off the table where they're having tea just for the cat?
Run past, and then come back, walk over casually. And then run away.
Sorry.
Good help.
And you make your way over here. So now you're here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you peer down, and the man is just leaning against the wall over here, hood down. He seems to be looking towards the center.
And in that time, do you think it's enough time for him to prepare his spell? Does that seem about right?
It would take me about 10 minutes.
Standing
Spell
over here
substitution is 10 minutes.
Doctor Strange.
I'm
Nobody's
sure nobody notices that.
He's
What is?
ritual casting.
So you wait there. You keep an eye on, make sure he's not moving. And it's been a couple minutes, and you see that he's starting to shift a little bit. The 10 minutes have to go by. Your spell is set.
I'm set. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Shifty character.
So, who's the best way to get me over there? Probably not just walking right down. Can I?
Chris could throw you.
It's just another guy.
Can you cast it?
You're putting a lot of faith in me, man.
Come on, I see you. Okay.
What if he takes the juice?
Yeah,
That's the only right.
he just
It's so big.
What is that?
grits.
What about when he comes down? Won't that hurt?
That's fine.
When he comes crashing in the street.
Is there, could I reasonably go to the south and kind of try and sneak around behind him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll stuff.
Oh.
That's all right. That's why I'm over here.
All right, 15.
All right. So you gotta.
So I'll try and sneak up on him and cast sleep on him.
Can I also stealth?
I mean, is everyone leaving? It's just leaving Grits taking a bath.
Is Grips in the fountain?
Well, there's you put soap on him.
I want to stealth my way just towards him, like Assassin's Creed style, like in and out of the crowd.
As this little old lady.
Yeah, like towards him.
It's like Betty White, like trying to sneak through a crowd.
So,
Okay, go. Go ahead, roll the stealth.
Oh man. Come
What
on.
is that? Is that nat
It's a nat
one?
oh,
That's
Oh,
not a
man.
bad one.
I thought I'd see that coming.
Oh, that's much better. 25.
All right, what are you doing?
Oh,
I was
sorry,
just going to ask,
23.
like, is he watching us at the fountain? Or is he just kind of hanging around?
Roll perception check.
The moment is watching Grips.
But yeah.
Who is he watching at this point?
You see that he is taking glances towards the fountain. He hasn't.
Okay,
He's taking
so
glances
as
at
I
this.
sneak around buildings and I'm out of his sight, I want to cast Illusory Creature to make a duplicate of myself to go hang out with them.
Oh,
cool.
nice. Okay.
So, hopefully, that'll keep me touching.
Okay. Okay, so you go down and you do the same thing. You go through here, you sneaking through people's backyard, jumping over. Do you roll acrobatics, Jack?
Oh, okay. It's not looking great from here. That's a 9. That is a 9.
Solid 9. All right, so you're like going over stone fences and you're just falling over in your road and like falling over and like barely getting falling over. But you're like very clumsily and loud, but you make your way over here and you stop. And you stop over here. And Regina is going to kind of. Where are you going to go?
I'm,
We got this guy
I'm
surrounded.
straight down, so like I'm waiting for a group, and then I like again Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
style, ducking in, with the
With the hood and everything.
yes, with the hood. Again, that's a 23. So I'm just kind of like going towards him, like bobbing and
slowly.
weaving in the cloud.
And you're watching him, and he keeps looking past you. He hasn't noticed you.
Oh no, yeah.
And
So
I don't
that
know
we
if you
can jump on that
you
same-
noticed, but he cast illusionary spell, and right now it's just Kale and Grits.
Grits is talking to Kale.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize
He has
everybody
no idea.
left.
You know what? I really like your style. You know that? And Kale doesn't say anything. He's like,
So he's like,
Steve.
that's so cool.
He's so cool. All right, Kale comes over here, and you peek over. You do see like he's against this wall over here, but you can kind of see his shoulder. He's still there.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as I can, I'd like to cast Sleep on him. It's a will check.
All right, so you sneak over and get to a place where you can see him.
Yeah.
And then you quickly grab your astrolabe, make a symbol, and is it somatic?
Yeah.
And then
Well, I guess it.
he only can cast spells loud screeching. Just kidding.
Apparently, Nighlynn is not the only one who screams.
It's a will save.
Yeah. DC 19.
Wow. You roll a nat 20.
Son of
Yeah.
a gun.
Ouch.
Wait, so it just doesn't work, right?
If he gets.
All right, so you come over.
Either way, he's not sleeping. Yeah.
You come over. You sneak up to him. You have a perfect. He has no idea you're there. He's looking down, and you go to cast your spell, and it washes over, and you see that it kind of like just emulates from your astrolabe and goes forward this like field, and as it does so, it hits him, and you see that almost like the cloak it bounces off the cloak. Like the cloak itself is protecting him. And he realizes that something happened. He turns over, looks at you, and you get a good glance of his face for the first time. And all of a sudden, memory cascades over you, and you recognize the face of the sailor who sailed with you and your brother that day that you fought the Fomori and drowned.
You just don't talk.
And all of a sudden,
Nope.
we're done. Thank you, travelers, for watching and joining us on our quest today. If you want to see more adventures by us, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. And remember, toss the dice and let them fall where they may. Until our paths cross again, thank you and have a good night.
Spent like 2 weeks deciding what we're going to buy with our gold. And now we're standing spitting at a gate of a castle for no reason at all.